Hello Goinkans. Today's topic is hardware and software. So before moving to the topic, I'll give an example of hardware and software. So an automobile such as a car or a van is available in different models and colors, but its essential components remains the same. All automobiles have an engine, a body and wheels. Similarly, computers are available in various sizes and shapes, but they all have a common component that work in the same manner. The essential components of a computer are hardware and software. And in this session, you will learn about common computer technologies such as hardware and software. So what is hardware? As you know, hardware refers to all physical or tangible components or parts of a computer. It includes all input devices, for example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner. These are all input devices. Processing devices. Central processing unit is a processing device in a computer. Storage devices. Hard disk is a storage device. And output devices. Some output devices are monitor, printer, etc. The keyboard, mouse, monitor, hard disk, cables and printers are all examples of hardware. It also includes a motherboard. So I'll show an image of hardware components of a computer. You can see here. Okay, see here we have. Okay, here we have speakers, monitor, keyboard, mouse, power supply, DVD, CD-ROM, motherboard, etc., etc. So these are the physical components which we can touch. These are also called the tangible parts of a computer. So some parts are internal and some parts are external. So I'll show you that. On the left side, this mouse, monitor, speaker and keyboard, they are all external parts of a computer. This means external hardware of a computer. Then these are the internal parts: power supply, DVD, CD-ROM, this all-in-one internal card reader, hard disk, sound card, video graphics array card, this RAM, central processing unit, its fan, motherboard, etc. These are all the input, internal hardware devices of a computer. So you use hardware to provide input to a computer and also to get the desired output. For example, when you play a piano instrument in your music room, what do? You provide input by pressing a key and get the desired output in the form of music. Similarly, computers also need input and output devices to perform tasks. Apart from input and output devices, a computer uses processing device to work on the input data and generate the desired output. The most important processing device is the central processing unit. The CPU is also known as the brain of a computer, is also called the brain of a computer. It processes the input to perform calculations and provide us the output. Now after that, I'll show you, we'll discuss motherboard. So what is motherboard? As the name itself describes, motherboard, so it means it's a controller of of the whole system. Okay, so let's move on. What is motherboard? A motherboard is a large circuit board that connects input, output and processing devices. So I'll show motherboard here, then after that we'll discuss about this. So okay, now this is the regular motherboard of a computer. You can see here it's a central processing unit and a CPU heatsink and fan there. This is the heatsink. These are RAM slots. These are expansion slots. You can see here power supplies, CMOS battery, etc. So this is the motherboard of a system. You know that we already discussed that a motherboard is a large circuit board that consists or connects input, output and processing devices. The motherboard circuits provide pathways that allows data to pass through these various components. It also contains chips that determine how, when and where data can flow through the computer. Now, depending on the task you want your computer to perform, you can choose the appropriate hardware. You can also use expansion cards such as video cards to add new features or enhance the performance of your computer. and all of these devices are plugged into a motherboard. That's it for the day. Thank you, Goinkans.